Tatsunoko on my Capcom till I Ultimate All-Stars. Hey there! Welcome everyone! Welcome to the stream, and happy Friday! How are y'all doing on this nice Friday afternoon? Hey, this is Ivy. Hey, hi Haley. What's everyone up to today? Decided to come by while I'm still in my hotel room. Nice, nice. Hope you're enjoying your trip so far. I saw the little problem you were having in general earlier. It's been fun so far? Good, good. Yeah, I don't know. Showers, the way showers are designed are a bit weird sometimes. I'm actually more accustomed to the type that Wood showed me. And that's because that's the old shower that we've had at our house for like all the years that I've been living here. Just chilling right now? Good, good. A bit before I started the stream, I saw there was a RE4 Remake randomizer stream going on. And one of the first things I saw was that Oguri Cap is in the game. Dude, look at this. She's even funnier in action. Cause like, Oguri's model is shorter than Leon's. So whenever she actually gets into gameplay, she shrinks. And like, Oguri doesn't even like hold the gun properly. It's like levitating above her hand, so she does a finger gun. Yep, that's Oguri Cap. Hi there, Key. One of my friends won second in the Gundam tournament. It was amazing seeing it live. Yo, that's cool. I believe at PAX East there's gonna be some Gundam games available to play. Probably one of the PS4 ones. Because I know there's a shit ton of Gundam games. And they're including some like Gundam arcade games that you could play. I remember seeing one of them at Holiday Matsuri. You probably got that sub from Peyton. Because he dropped 50 subs yesterday. Well, not yesterday, he dropped 50 subs on Tuesday. So yeah. There you go, you got a sub. Yes, Oguri about to save us from the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, you can thank Peyton for the Peytoning. So yesterday, you guys probably already saw on Twitter and Blue Sky, but yesterday, I ended up getting this, a Base DXC plastic kit model kit. Admittedly, the type of figures I've gotten weren't really like this, so I have to learn to set this up later. Yeah, right now it's still in the box because I realized I don't have the tools to set up that model, but like, probably sometime later this weekend I'll get it set up. Sucks you couldn't be there for Darkstalkers night, but you know what? One day when your internet gets better. In fact, Snivy, I'm holding off on the fighting game night 2 until your internet gets better, because I know you're a regular on these streams, and it'd be really nice to have you as part of the fight night. So like, you know, you'd be there, Peyton could be there, probably Michael if he's available. I don't know, I haven't decided when we're doing that stream yet, so we'll figure it out. Also, I was at work. Yeah, that explains it. Oh, I also got paid today, so I plan to get some souvenirs. I actually bought something yesterday. I plan to show them all when I get home. Nice, nice. Can't wait to see what you got. I'll definitely be available on Saturdays. Perfect. So once we start doing our Saturday multiplayer Saturday stuff again, then you can join for that. Well, once your internet gets better, that is. Oh yeah, so since we're talking about subs and all that, because of the painting on Tuesday, I ended up reaching the new sub goal, which was doing a stream for Sega Dreamcast games. I'm going to be doing that next week, Friday, but once I do that stream, these are going to be the games available for me to play. So, we got Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, Project Justice, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Samba de Amigo, Shenmue, Skies of Arcadia, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Shuffle, Soul Calibur, Space Channel 5, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I'm doing okay so far. That's good. Kinda glad I put that up as a sub goal because, like, for one, I actually had Sonic Shuffle in my stream plans for a while, but I wasn't sure when I would get around to it. But I've known for a while that, like, Sonic Shuffle's AI is some bullshit. So I look forward to that. So I'm going to be doing this next week Friday, and then next week Saturday, I'm going to be starting the Wind Waker randomizer stream. Time for more Horizon. I'm at the tail end of Act 3. Always nice for some more Horizon gaming. Also, this week, I found the most perfect video that describes how I talk about Kid Icarus Uprising every time there's a new Nintendo Direct.
That is where you've always been wrong about me, Keith. I don't have info on anything. I cope,
Me every time a new Direct gets announced.
Morning, and despite not knowing it's Super 2, I put one tweet up after another and try to make the best predictions I can. I screw up all the time, but that is being hope-pilled. And that's why it's so based.
That's why it's so based. True, true. Let them know. Unfortunately, I can't be hope-pilled this time because apparently the next Nintendo Direct is most likely going to be a... Next Nintendo Direct is most likely going to be a partner showcase, which means no Kid Icarus, sadly. Soul Calibur 1 sadly means no Cassandra Gaming. Yeah, that's sad, but you know, it's Soul Calibur 1, and it's on Dreamcast, not what you can do there. But hey, actually there's no hey. I had the Soul Calibur series stream sub goal up before, but no one was getting up, Payne didn't get up to it, so rip. Maybe another day we'll do a Soul Calibur series stream. Yeah, no, they really need a main direct. I don't know what they're trying to do. Cause like the Switch 2 already has a lot of Switch 2 editions, third-party stuff. But we don't know a whole lot about their first-party lineup aside from Fire Emblem, Tomodachi Life, and we're probably not even going to see Tomodachi Life now because we got a release date for that. The new Yoshi game, the new Rhythm Heaven, and yeah, that's about it. This is Nintendo's PS5. PS5 2 Electric Boogaloo. And also talking about some games that got release dates. The new Scott Pilgrim game is releasing on March 3rd, which is really awesome timing for me, because that's going to be before... I can get that before my birthday. Dude, I'm going to get this game, and I'm going to get the Star Force collection in March, both. I'm in heaven. I'm truly in heaven. It's peak. God, I can't wait for this game. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year, so I'm hoping it's good. Yo, 10 streams! Good shit, Michael. Good shit. And one more thing to show off before I get started with Tatsunoko, because this is kind of relevant. This has to be... This is a very interesting lineup. I don't know why they picked all of these characters specifically, but I kind of fuck with it. Yeah, you have Etna from Disgaea, you have Zero, you have the Protag from Ape Escape, and you have Miss Skullgirls over here. And Ape Escape here, and the Ape Escape dude being here is kind of cool, pretty like interesting, because when I did a poll for what my next stream playthrough should be, well, Shanghai post-game won, but second place was both Golden Sun: The Lost Age and Ape Escape. So, at some point I should do an Ape Escape stream. It doesn't look super long. I could probably get it done within like a stream or two, depending on how good I am. So that might be an idea for next week. If that's really the case, then it's going to be fun when I get home on Monday. Oh, absolutely. It's supposed to snow on the weekend back home. If you do the Lost Age replay, get me on there. I love Golden Sun. Yeah, sure. I can get you on the streams. I might probably when I do the Lost Age, I might pop into VC, and anyone who wants to be there can just be there for the vibe. Also, hey there, Neo. How's it going? Alright, I pretty much showed off everything I needed to. So, now we can get started with Tatsunoko. Alright. Yep. Oh, it's fun returning to this. So anyone is allowed to join these? In my server I have a streaming VC, and it's locked for up to 8 people. So like me and up to 7 others could join. But it very rarely does it ever reach that number. The only time it did was when I was doing Pico Park 2. I'm also thinking of having others join for like next week's streams, because surprisingly, so far we haven't had any guests on the streams yet this year. It's mostly been solo stuff. Now, obviously, the Dokapon gang would have been here on the Saturday streams, but you know, Tori's hasn't been around for a bit, so no Dokapon, sadly. And we can't really do Dokapon without him. God, this opening has so much style. Was thinking about joining the server. I can send you an invite a bit later. Also, speaking of people I gotta invite to the server, I really gotta invite Crimson. Like at this point he might as well be here if he wants to, in case like ever want him to join for like a collab thing. Alright, so I gotta ask, out of everyone here watching, has anyone here played Tatsunoko vs. Capcom before? Crimson Rosso, yeah, that one. Volnutt! Zero! That's GOAT! That's GOAT! The Yatterman. Man. If we ever find Time Key, we should definitely VC again. It's been a hot minute. Probably if Crimson's ever doing like a collab thing and he wants me to join, then I'll join him, and then you'll probably be there. Let's see. No, I was broke when I had my Wii, and then I was not into fighting games. See, I got this game way later down the line because back then my fighting game itch wasn't there just yet. But when I got this, I didn't play as much of this game as I would have liked to, but this game was cool. Yeah, that's fair. Just let me know if you're ever in the mood, and we'll figure something out. But alright, arcade mode. Man, yeah, rest in peace Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Especially, mainly in the DS and Wii era. Alright, so we're gonna do arcade mode. And y'all know me. I gotta go as my boy first. So, Zero first, and who should I pick as the backup? Well, you know what, that's not even a question. I gotta go to Mega Man, boys. Holy fuck, Kiwami Zero? Oh, it's beautiful. Only versus game Alex was in? Yup. Also the only versus game that had Volnutt. You know, it really sucks that Nero never got in one of the Versus games. I know they were gonna add him to one of them, but they just denied that. Crimson just finished Green Route 2. Oh, he's not ready for what's coming up. Also, shout out to Green Route 2 and Horizon, the best chapter in the game that's not the finale. Oh yeah, Sakura wasn't in any of the games after MVC2. It's kind of sad. You okay, Mega Man? You should stay behind me next time. Renard has the best bosses in my opinion, and just the most aura. Kevin Route has my favorite story, and then as for Van does a good job developing its side characters. And if it were any other game, I would have been annoyed that some of the character development was only in the Connect events, but because Horizon has a way to make you easily go back to previous Connect events that you missed, I'm actually not too sad about that. Alright, fuck him up, Volnutt. Yeah, that aspect does suck. Especially, like, if you don't like Van Route, then you're gonna be suffering in that game, because he has the most routes in the game. Not for no reason, of course. It is still a calibrated game at the end of the day. Kevin and Reen deserved one more each. Yeah, I would have liked that. Although Horizon's already a very long game, so I can imagine they probably didn't have enough time to add another route for them. Alright, boys, we gotta fuck up Beautiful Joe. Yeah, but we waited so long for Kevin to come back, and he easily has the shortest segment. Yeah, that really sucks. I really hope for the next game we get more of Kevin, because he deserves more spotlight. Man, I don't know a whole lot about the Tatsunoko side of the cast, but from their designs, they do look really cool. I definitely bet if I asked Zeffy, he would probably know more about them than anyone else. Alright, Volnutt, you gotta clean up. Yatta! This game would be perfect to bring back on modern consoles if it weren't for in copyright hell. Just like a lot of the other versus Capcom crossover games. But this one especially. Alright, G Lighton. The Golden Golem. Alright, time to cook him up. I would imagine really terrible, as you would expect from a fighting game in the Wii era, or any online game of the Wii era. Like, it's genuinely depressing how unplayable Brawl was online. It was so bad. It's definitely not. Which is why it also sucks that the only Castlevania fighting game we ever got was a Wii exclusive one, and one that was pretty bad. That's good remixes though, I'll give Judgment that. And a pretty solid redesign for Shinoa, I guess. Also, just Shinoa even being there, but then again, at the time she was the most recent Castlevania Pro Tag, so it makes sense. Not gonna forgive them for not putting Soma in, though. Yo, Frank West!
Okay, let's not get too worked up.
Damn, frame 1? Okay. Alright, Zero, let's show him the old one, too. Ooh! Okay.
Don't worry, pal.
Get fucked. Loki? Yeah, Yanaman 2 kinda cute. I can see it. You know what? That lines up knowing who you like in fighting games. I know you really like Jita and Granblue, Bridget in Guilty Gear. Who else? Well, Yatterman here now. Wait, Snivy, do you main Arcuate in Multiblood? Cassandra? Yep, that's another one. Noelle? Yeah, okay. Noelle Vermilion. So fucked up that BlazBlue Entrepreneur Effect didn't want to open that other stream and had to suffer in fucking... had to suffer in Toho Alive. Those are the sad times we were living in. Yo! Hey there, Drew! What's up? Welcome to the stream! Yeah! Yeah. Never had a choice. Never let the ops win. Got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go like there ain't no stopping. Only got one option. Light it up. A little unnecessary, but okay. Is this Tatsunoko versus Capcom for the Wii? I had this bad boy back in the day. Yes, sir! Welcome, Dr. Phoebe. How you doing this Friday? Alright, who's up next? Yadaman 1 and Saki. The blondes. Dang, this is like an all blonde fight, and then there's Mega Man. God damn, this game is so fun. Nice, doing good. How about yourself? Hey, that's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good too. Uh-oh. Nope! Nice try. Oh! Raw, peak, goat, fire! Volnutt, don't need him. Zero's just that guy. Have you shown Roy the bear's bitch slap? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys. Now we have quotes available on for the streams. So if I do like, quote. Hold on, you gotta hold off for a moment. Let's see. Quote 1. So yeah, now you guys should be able to see it now. Let's see. Quote 1. Miko, you got me fucked up if you think I'm ever streaming Superman 64. That's all I'm gonna say. Then we got quote number 2. And last up, quote number 3. Yes, we're fighting Yami. Hey, back up. Welcome back. Are you sure you want that? Are you really sure that you want that? Thank you, Volnutt. I forget, is Amaterasu in this game? Because it feels weird that Yami's here but not Amaterasu. I wonder if you would play Quest 64. It's not on the Dreamcast though. If the Sega Dreamcast stream goes well, I could probably do one for Nintendo 64 games. Like, just a stream where I play a bunch of different N64 games, you know? So I could play the Zelda games, I could play the Mario games on stream, I could do any, like, random N64 games you guys want me, even some of the more obscure ones. Amy does not show up till MVC free. Damn it, man. I would have loved to use Amy here. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm making you play Banjo-Kazooie if that happens. Oh, bet. Bet. Come on, cook him up, Volnutt. The drill of justice. Was Guardian Heroes on Dreamcast? Probably. Awesome, look at all these refractors. I guess this is what the Reaver bots were trying to protect. Never seen a refractor like this before. It's really powerful though. I can feel it. I think Roll will be happy to see something like that, something as valuable as this. Just take this back with me. I'll be able to pay for a heap of spare parts with this. I hope. Meanwhile... I mean, everyone needs a shitty game in their life to stream. Yeah, everyone does. It's called NBA 2K. Although, that was a really funny stream, I'll admit. Dude, look at how happy Volnutt is. This is very fitting for the tone of Mega Man Legends. Wait, what? Was that always the music that played there?
Game over.
Yo, I'm making hella bank. Yes, sir. I love the Sun Rises, genuinely one of the best final boss streams ever. One of the best final boss streams ever. Oh, I 100% agree with you, man. God, I love Okami. Alright, let's get another arcade mode in here.
Select your heroes.
Alright, I got to play as my main boys. Who are we doing this time? Any requests from the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom roster? We got Yatterman 2, Joe the Condor, Tekkaman Blade, boss character that I can't see the name of, Ipatsuman, Doronjo, Karas, Yatterman 1, Polymar, Tekkaman, Kasan, Jun the Swan, Ken the Eagle, Ryu, Chun-Li, Morgan, Alex, Batsu, Mega Man Volnutt, Kaji no Soki, Roll, Saki, Beautiful Joe, another boss character that I can't see the name of, Frank West, and my goat Zero. Karas? Sure. I'll do Karas and Saki. You know what? Let me go back and pick those two. All right, Karas and Yatterman too. I'll take that. That's one. Where is two? Only one I really know because of the 2000 movie I watched. I see. I have not watched anything related to Tatsunoko. The only one I know about is Kasan, because I was told that, like, Kasan was inspiration for Mega Man, and just a lot of Toku stuff in general. The fuck was... Oh, was that like a... That must have been a sword stance, why he didn't do anything there. Morgan finally getting a new model to replace her years old sprite, right? Because like in every fighting game Morgan was in at that point, they just reused her Darkstalker sprite. It's so funny. Even in games where the art style clearly does not fit, like Capcom versus SNK. Oh! Oh, okay. I love this guy already. Especially with his red ult right now. Pretty sick. I think I just recalled something. Yep, as many devs would do back in the day. Yeah, but I mean, I get it. And I can't say I can't really, like, say that asset reuse is bad, because 3 of my favorite franchises of all time reuse assets a lot. Trails does, Mega Man does, and Yakuza does. Especially Yakuza, bro. RGG when they have to make another game in Kamurocho. Dude, I don't know anything about this guy, and I think he's awesome now. Oh, you had him in time. How can we make this about Kamurocho? Basically, Yakuza devs in a nutshell. Sometimes it feels like a miracle when they make a new map for the majority of the game, but then you realize it's Kiryu's story, so they're still gonna have to find a way to put him in Kamurocho. And that's Yakuza 3 in a nutshell. Whoa! We really don't get games like this anymore. It's a damn shame. I do not like Yakuza 3 very much, and I especially am not a fan of what I'm seeing of Kiwami 3. Damn, half my bar. Okay, Zero, I see you. Nope. I own you. Las Vegas. They really wanted you to feel hyped by this. Like, the fucking 10 billion damage, all the cool specials you can do. I know tag fighters are definitely becoming a little more oversaturated now, and I can see why some people would feel that way. But damn, are they... But damn, peak tag fighters are really cool. And like, Capcom knows how to do them. I can tell you that much. RGG will make a world where Kamurocho lasts forever. True! True. Genuinely true. Like, part of me is biased because I just love Capcom's roster of characters. But at the same time, they genuinely do make the tag fighters that I like playing the most. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This game's really fun. The closest I can think of to another tag fighter that I almost enjoyed to a degree was BlazBlue Cross Tag, but that one has a lot of problems. I am terrified if we ever do an MVC2 game night. I have the collection, so we can absolutely do it, but like... Oh wait, no, I don't have the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, but it would be terrifying if we ever did. Fight! Speaking of fighting games I gotta play, Batsu here is from Rival Schools, and I gotta play that. But you know, it's on the Sega Dreamcast, so you're gonna see that on the Sega Dreamcast stream. Yep, Batsu's here. This frame one getting cooked up by Yatterman's little servant thing. Cook him! Cook him! Hi, Roll. Hi, Saki. Time to beat up some blondes. Casually specials child. Casually counters child! Based on how I've seen Drago play Darkstalkers, I should be afraid of him. Oh! God! Was Karas always this cool? I don't remember. Because I always just mained the Mega Man boys. And Beautiful Joe, a little bit. Alright, Yatterman, you're gonna have to tag in. Unfortunate, but you did your best. It's wild that he's super good at those games, and then there's me. To be fair, I don't play with him. Yeah, that's me too. I like fighting games a decent amount, but I don't play them. I don't play them enough to be consistently good at them. I really should change that though. There's some I used to play a bit more often, but just generally, time has not been my best friend when it came to those. But I should go back to labbing some of the ones I really liked playing. Like, I could go back to the Milty Bloods, Grand Blue. Blaze Blue's pretty cool. What else? Should... oh, Under Night for sure. I got the because I got the DLC for Under Night 2. I should definitely go back to labbing that. Yeah, Roll is really bad in MVC 2. Her hitboxes are fucked up, and she does like no damage. If you pick Roll in MVC 2, you're genuinely throwing. Counter! Nah, I'm familiar with your game. And apparently you're familiar with mine. Oh. Oh. Hit him with the old one, too. I'm surprised you broke out of that. Hit him with the evil moment 30. Damn, she dodged. Alright. Just Kassan now. The world is never gonna let Justin forget that. As long as J1 lives, he'll always remember the Daigo parry. Oh shit, Yami time. Gotta really lock in. Oh, you are so cooked, Karas. You ever think about how fucked up it is when some fighting games let you actually play as the boss characters? Most bullshit fighting game final boss. The one from Milty Blood, Milty Blood Actress Again. That one is some bullshit. Oh Jesus. I didn't attack on time. Alright, Yadaman, it's up to you. I genuinely remember spending like an hour on the Actress Again final boss. Okay. Oof. They just couldn't do it. Throw me back in there, coach. Soul Calibur 3 Night Terror for me, now that I think about it. Ooh, yeah. You should fight Final M, Bison, and Alpha 3. They gave that fucker a screen nuke. Yeah, because Capcom is mean.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, just let it out. Let it out. I knew it was coming, alright? Karas, you're supposed to be cool. Yami's kind of cooking your shit up. Yeah, that is some bullshit. Alright, phase 1. Just frame 1. Get your super in. Ooh. Nope. Come on, get your combos up. Get your combos up. We need our specials. Let's see. Also, Mega Rugal and Capcom vs SNK 2. That dude has some evil ass AI. God, Yami's kind of harder with this team, I feel. But I gotta get back in there. Still want to do it. Alright. Karis.
Mike.
This dude is evil. It's fucking evil. Come on, get your special in. Nope. God, Yami, I love you as a villain in Okami, but you're making me change my mind. You're slowly making me change my mind on you now. Get him. Alright, face free. Clock. Time to lock in. You really should. It's such a good game. When I first played it last year, it ended up reaching the ranks and becoming one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely a top 5. It's definitely like at least a top 3 game in Capcom's library, next to Devil May Cry 5 and Mega Man 03. Fuck. I have Okami on all my systems. Based.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm not surprised you used that there. Come on, kill. Come on. Karis, kill. Damn it. I wanted Karis to kill him before I got to the next phase. It's the final boss of Tatsunoko vs. Capcom's arcade mode. They went with Yami despite Amaterasu not being part of the game. Awesome. Alright. Dog! Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool. How on earth did I beat this the first time with Zero and Volnutt? Maybe I need to do this with Yadaman first. Yeah, I'll do this with Yadaman first, and then Karis will be second. Yeah, just the seat. That was the real problem. Cool, first phase down. Oh, meaning I'm just chilling? I should actually check the Tomodachi Life Direct? Yeah, you probably should. I believe it was just 30 minutes long, so like, all the info you need on that game is there. I saw one of my mutuals say that Tomodachi Life is a really good game for like people who do Yume shipping. And it just made me think like people I know like Kana and people I know like Kana or Kev can get a lot of good use out of that game. Let's go! I plan to just use my OCs as I have with the first game. That also works. I never got the original Tomodachi Life, but if I ever decide to get this one, I'll probably just make my OCs in there. So like I can make Soma, I can make Levin, I could make my streamer avatar, Rio. It'd be the first time we have Rio as a normal human girl and not a cat girl. Back to the shadows of hell. I might have to ask Zeffy more about these characters later, because the Tatsunoko side seemed pretty cool. And that's game. Alright, third color available for them. Alright, let's do a survival. Sure. Keep fighting till the health bar runs out. Bet. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna go as my main man, Zero. And I'm gonna go as... Let's do Zero and Batsu for this. Are you gonna tell Zeffy I thought Yatterman 2 was cute? Of course! Oh, dude, we're on the legend stage! Look at the serve bots back there! If this game was out today, those codes would be DLC. Oh, 100,000%. Alright, I got a question for you guys. If Capcom were to make another Versus game today, which one would you want? It doesn't even have to be Marvel vs. Capcom, it could be Capcom with another company. Like how they did with SNK or Tatsunoko, you know? My pick would be Sega vs. Capcom.
Let's humble. To be honest, if anything, I'd like a Capcom All-Star game. Actually, yeah, I would really like that too. Because then if they have a Capcom All-Star game, they're less likely to run into copyright hell, and then probably future generations could get that game too. Also, again, Capcom just has such a cool roster that if they made a all-star fighting game with all their own characters, I'd be fully down for it. Think like Capcom's own version of Smash Melee. Capcom versus Falcom. Me when I finally make the Joshua, Nero, and Zero team. It would be huge. Again, it's the same for me. I'm usually biased towards Capcom's characters. Which is why for most of the stream you see me playing as Capcom characters. And most of the characters that I pick in like MVC are the Capcom characters, except with a few exceptions like with Spider-Man or Venom. Yo, Zephy, you made it! I'm currently doing the survival mode. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? First time I played MVC, I was like, who the hell is Iron Fist? You know, it happens. I didn't know some of the Marvel cast, but that's because, like, they have some more obscure picks in there. I'm doing great. I just made it back from work and I'm pumped for Friday. Awesome. That's what we love to hear. But Karos is not going to like to see this. By the way, for Zephy knows this, but like probably the others don't. Today, I learned that in Iris's theme in X4, Frisia actually has the motif of Iris's theme, and suddenly that song in 04 became all the more depressing. Yeah, Zephy, I was trying out Karas in this stream. I tried out Karas and Yadaman too, and I forgot how cool Karas was. Because I usually played the Capcom characters in this game. Hi, Volnutt.
Oh yeah, we'll get some Volnutt Yataman 1 option action soon. Actually, yeah, I want to know where do Yataman and Karas come from? Raw. Alright, Saki and Joe the Condor. Kind of a reminder that our current sub goals are 90 subs for Warriors Abyss and 200 subs for Mighty Number 9 of all things. Now, am I going to reach that 200 sub goal? Unlikely unless Pain shows up. But even then, for Mighty Number 9, that's like 200 subs is a lot. Unless Pain really feels like being a troll, we're probably not seeing the Mighty Number 9 stream. See, from what I remember, Karas was the newest Tatsunoko anime IP to be made just a few years before this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I'm not super familiar with Tatsunoko, but I could believe that. Alright, see you, Snivy. Have a nice time at work. Karas is from an anime called Karas. Okay, simple enough. And then, as for Yatterman, where is she from? From Yada. Oh, okay. Alright, simple enough. Oh yeah, now you're here, Zephy. What would be your pick if we got another Capcom versus game today? Would you want another Marvel vs. Capcom? Would you want another Tatsunoko vs. Capcom? Or just like... Or
company would you want to see them fight against? Now, if only Frank West was from the hit show Frank West. Batsu from the hit show Batsu. Fuck it, they should just name the rival school after him. Just call it Batsu now. I have a bonkers idea. Take the free companies from Project Cross Zone and have that be the next super-sized Capcom game. I love that idea so much. I'm surprised they didn't make it a thing. Cause like, all three of them have perfect characters for a fighting game roster. Already proven by the fact that each of them have fighting game characters themselves, and a lot of them were already in fighting games to begin with. Like, obviously you have Ryu and Ken on the Street Fighter side. You've got Chun-Li. You've got like the Darkstalkers characters. You've got Jin Kazuma. Yeah, like Jin and Kazuya for Tekken. Sega has Virtua Fighter characters. And just a lot of characters that would fit in, so I think it'd work out. Project Cross Zone is an acquired taste. My biggest problem with those games personally is the fact that some of those maps go on for way too long. Yeah, Majima and Kiryu made for some funny moments. They were one of the highlights for sure. Although back in the day, I didn't use Kiryu and Majima as much because I played that game prior to me playing Yakuza. But if I replayed it now, they would definitely be some of my most used units in the game. No strategies, buddy. Only combos. Kill. I wasn't aware of Yakuza until Zero, and then I got sucked into that rabbit hole. Yeah, once I got into Yakuza through Zero, then it was all over. Damn! Okay! Just threw Zero into the stratosphere. Alright, Tekamon and another Tekamon. Toggle for Blade. Hadouken! I cannot wait to play Project Justice in the Sega Dreamcast stream. Because from what I've seen of the Project Justice cast, they have really cool designs. Alright, there we go. The fighting game, boys. Mr. Shodo and Mr. Other Shodo. They're a little white bread, but it's fine. It's fine if you have the sauce for it.
This might be where my run comes to an end. Yep. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Ryu. Like, always plays well in pretty much any game he's in.
Game over.
Welcome back, Samasa.
Tatsunoko.
Let's see what's in the shop. If there's anything I want to get. Hey, burgers are good. Nice. Take a break from the fighting and do some shooting.
Ultimate all-shooter.
Oh, I forgot about this. Alright, shooter mode. Who are we using? Shoot. Tekkamon Blade. Alright, move, special attack, unused main attack, sub attack. Alright. God, I forgot this was a thing. I didn't know we were playing Toho now. You know, this would have been the perfect time to have Volnutt ready. Should try to eat something later if you can. Yeah, you definitely gotta. Alright, that's life 1. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Genuinely, why is this like my one attack for a Takumon? Attack. Oh, hold on. I can get another attack. This is such a weird extra mode, dude. Yep, that's GG's. Hold on, is there no way to pick, like, Mega Man for this, by any chance? Let's try Ryu. Yeah, no, I can only do it with these four, from the looks of it. Oh wait, this is much more manageable with Ryu. Thank God I don't have to go up close now. Hold on, I got a little something that I could play. Okay, Hooded Edge. This guy does Toho remixes. Ooh, Shanghai Tea House. Yeah, let's go with this one. My girl mailing. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Ow! Alright, the rest of you really gotta get moving. Do you think out there this is someone's first experience with Toho? With Tatsunoko All-Star Shooters? I believe it. Hi there, Violet. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, lovely friend? Doing well? Hope you're doing well yourself. Thank you. Yes, I am. Yeah, today's been well so far.
It's been nice getting to revisit this game after a while. I was also a bit earlier talking about some stream plans that I have for next week. Like how next week I'm going to be playing Sega Dreamcast games on stream. Next Friday, that is. And then next Saturday, I'm going to be playing Wind Waker Randomized, since that was a sub-goal that I got last month and I gotta do at some point. Ah, that's it. Hey, sounds good. Mm-hmm. And then once I get all the materials I need for the next mainstream playthrough, we'll be starting that soon. I'm mainly just waiting on the thumbnails I need for Golden Sun: The Lost Stage. Since someone offered to do some unique thumbnails for me. It is a commission though, so it will take a while to make, and I do have to pay them. But seeing how they did their thumbnails before, I'm sure it's gonna come out nicely. Ew, no, not this game. What else do they have? Oh, okay, we'll do this. I'm about to eat something, so I'll be lurking. Alright, that's fine. Likely once this stream's done, I'm gonna be getting myself lunch. Oh wait, this one's for Milia and Richter. I love this. With a little bit of Mega Man sound font. Shout out to fighting games that just have silly side modes like this. Like, they don't need to add them at all, but it's a real treat when they do. Like how Granblue has that Fall Guys mode. Alright, so far I'm doing the best of this guy, but it's probably because of this guy, it feels like I'm playing an actual bullet hell. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-down. Can I hurt those blue things? I don't think so. Alright, it's fine. We got more lives. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Give me my health back. Alright, stage H. One more life. Yeah, enjoy the food, Smasa. Yes, I saw that it was Satono Diamond's birthday yesterday. I was gonna send you art, but I figured, like, your timeline's probably filled with Satono art that day. Congratulations! You defeated a decent number of Arc Kid, but you have yet to encounter all times of Acrid. Yeah, I figured that was the case, so I didn't have to send anything. And some certain art too, if you catch my drift, brother. Oh, I know what you mean, baby. I know what you mean, buddy. There's a lot of interesting... I've been getting a lot of interesting Uma art on the timeline lately. Even some certain ones of Love's Only You, and I am feasting. Ooh, just got a cool video on Tatsunoko versus Capcom. So Tekkamon Blade's character history. I definitely have to check that out later. Alright, race against time to beat the game as fast as you can.
Select your heroes.
Alright, we haven't used Beautiful Joe yet, so let me pick him and Saki. I don't know what you were thinking, Roll. You were walking right into that shit. I forgot how weird Joe's moveset is here. Turns out I ran out of Greek yogurt. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yo, Beautiful Joe Gaming. Has anyone here played Beautiful Joe? I've heard of it, actually. Yo, give him the hip attack. She really just hits him with her ass, huh? Yeah, that's still one I need to try out one of these days. From what I've seen of the gameplay, it looks just as wacky as I expected. How do you approach? How dare you? How dare you interrupt my special? Yeah, it's over. There was an attempt. Alright, let me try that again, actually, with Volnutt and Yadaman 1. Alright, time attack. Volnutt. Yeah, how are we feeling about purple Volnutt? I kind of dig it. It makes him look a little like Vile.
Alright, let's get Volnutt back in here. Such a fun game, dude. Ooh. Beautiful 1 and 2 are great. The DS1 not so much. You cannot escape the Yatterman train. Oh. Can you Yoda yo? Alright, now to kill Kasan before he gets his level 5 off. Dude, Zevi was right. This team is cracked. Like, I already remember this team being really good, but it's really good. It also got a Smash-style fighting game for Beautiful Joe. How did that get a Smash-style fighting game before Mega Man? That is wild. Kajin no Soki, I believe he's an Onimusha character. I wouldn't know entirely because I've only played 2 Onimusha games. I played the original and I played Onimusha Blade Warriors on stream. The dynamic duo is here. Yes, sir. Oh.
Saucy's from Dawn of Dreams? Okay. I had a feeling it was from one of the last ones. Just something about his design felt like... Yeah, probably from a spin-off. Or like Onimusha 4 or whatever. But yeah, Dawn of Dreams, okay. That he does, the drill shuriken. God, Volnutt is so cool. Can we get him, please, Capcom, please, if you're listening to me somehow, if you're watching the stream, put Volnutt in another fighting game. It's what he deserves. Voldy's nuts. Got him. Also, hey, Astra. Glad you got here just in time for Volnutt Gaming. Shoryuken! What a silly grab. I'm sorry, man. It had to be done. She put a bucket over my head, so I had to shoot her. Technically, it was Onimusha 4, but it was a weird game where the whole thing was promoted with a co-op feature, but it had to be beat to unlock it. Wait. Oh, was it one of those games that was like marketed around a co-op? I almost didn't notice that she had Yadaman too as well. Uh-oh. It's coming. Nope. W Volnutt assist. That is a very weird way to market the game. Like, if you're going to design your marketing around the co-op, at least have it be a thing that you can do from the start, like Resident Evil 5 and 6 do. I mean, it's fine to be a 30-hour game with that. Just have the co-op be a thing that you get from the start, you know? Alright, time to take out the fake Volnutt. Listen, you're not my buddy. You gotta die. Agreed. Even always had a very functional AI teammate with you. Yeah, so like, if that was always the intention, why not have it unlocked, you know? You can't block this! Nope! Oh. Where you at? Where you at? Now I'm just aura farming.
Game over. Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Alright. I think we've shown off enough of Tatsunoko vs. Capcom as we could. Well, I gotta say, that was a successful stream. Very successful. Remind me to seek out Dolphin at a later date. One of these days, for sure. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to call it for today. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow, check out See-Through Light on YouTube. I'll be there playing Air Riders. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.